The vampire of Dusseldorf's decapitated head is on display at Ripley's Believe It or Not. Peter Kurten was born to an abusive family with alcoholic parents, a one-bedroom apartment, and 13 siblings. Suffering extreme abuse from his father, Peter's academic performance struggled. He often ran away from home. Spending most of his time with delinquents, he committed himself to a life of crime as a means to feed and clothe himself. Kurt admits to committing his first murder at the age of 9, pushing a friend off a log raft he knew couldn't swim. Another friend dove in to save the boy, and Kurten held that boy's head underwater as well. To relieve sexual urges, at the age of 13, Peter engages in the act of bestiality and finds his best climax when he stabs the animal. By 1899, he attempted his first murder by strangling an 18-year-old girl with his bare hands. This was only the beginning, because Kurten now believes he had proven this to be the height of sexual ecstasy. In 1913, during a burglary, he victimized a 9-year-old girl, describing cutting the child's throat and hearing the blood gush and drip, lasting about 30 minutes. The next day, he would return to a local bar to hear stories of his work and relish in the disgust, repulsion, and outrage of the child's murder. Peter did visit the grave of the girl and described climaxing when touching the dirt that the girl was buried in. Most victims suffered a similar fate, strangled and cut, slashed, beaten until blood was seen so Peter could climax. When everything started to fall apart, Kurten urged his wife to turn him in for the reward money for the vampire of Dusseldorf. Kurten was found guilty of 9 counts of murder and 7 attempted murders. During his trial, he recalls drinking so much blood from one corpse that he vomited. Pleading not guilty by insanity, Kurten spent the majority of the trial in a shoulder-high, heavily guarded cage that was built specifically for him to protect him from outraged relatives of his victims. For a last meal, Peter requested white wine, Wiener Schnitzel, and fried potatoes. When facing death at the guillotine, he asked if he would be able to hear his blood gushing from his own neck stump, as that would be the pleasure to him all pleasure. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. Make sure you lacerate that follow button for more.